Hi guys, I'm Digital Ninja. I just finished a video showing basic and advanced routings for the Arpeggiator in Ableton Live, and I just wanted to do something real quick in Logic to show you that you can do it the same way. So we're going to go over the basic and the advanced. And the one difference in Logic, it's a little bit more intimidating to set this up because you have to get into the environment. But it's really easy. I'm going to show you. So you can see I have a couple of instruments and just a backbeat loop set up. So let's go into the environment first. Here's our environment, the mixer layer. I'm going to go to New, Arpeggiator, drag this down so I can see it. And whenever I click on this little triangle, it's going to come up with a cable, and I'm just going to put that on to whatever channel I want. Now if I wanted this to be on the piano as well, I could drag that over here like so. Okay, and now I'm going to go back to my arrange. I'm going to add a new software instrument. I'm going to right click and reassign to Arpeggiator, and now when I play, so the Arpeggiator picked up my recording, and it was playing through both of the instruments. But here's the problem with that. Just like our example in Ableton, when the Arpeggiator is routed this way, the MIDI data that it records is only going to be on the Arpeggiator. So in other words, it picked up exactly what I played. So that's not that useful, and let me show you how we can make it more useful. So first, let's get rid of this. We're going to delete it. Delete anyway. And now I'm going to delete that MIDI data. So let's go back into our environment, and instead of being in the mixer layer, we're going to go to the clicks and ports. Now this is going to be a little bit more advanced, but it'll have its dividends. So we're going to go to New, we're going to go to Fader, Special, Cable Switcher. Now we're going to, so the clicks and ports is showing us, this is all of our MIDI ports. It's going into our keyboard. So in other words, I have a MIDI controller hooked up, but if I use the caps locks keyboard, it'd be doing the same thing. Then it's showing me just the view of it, then it's going to the sequencer input. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the triangle and uncable it, and I'm going to cable it into the cable switcher. So now when I'm hitting a key, there's nothing happening because I've uncabled the signal flow to the sequencer input. So let's fix that. Let's click on that and bring it back into our signal chain. Okay, so now we basically fixed it. But where's the Arpeggiator come in? Well, let me show you. So let's go to New, Arpeggiator. Let's bring it down. So now let's click on this second one, cable it to the Arpeggiator, cable it to the input view. So now there's two different settings. There's actually three, but I'll show you in a minute. The first setting is normal. If I click on the cable switcher, now check out what happens. So now it's recording the Arpeggiator into the signal flow. And here's where that advanced routing comes into handy. So instead of being on the Arpeggiator track and the MIDI data recording there, just like our example with Ableton Live, this is going to record onto the actual track itself, and it's going to record what was being heard through the Arpeggiator. So now I can take it and use that MIDI data for another track, or do something, you know, a little bit more advanced. I could you know, only have that part being played through there. This isn't going to win a Grammy, but you get my idea. So personally, I find that's a lot more useful. The only thing that we need to remember is to switch off the cable switcher. So 0 is just regular playing. 1 is going to be the arpeggiator active. And there's a little trick with the cable switcher. It automatically is going to have one that's uncabled. So that's the 2. So we're just going to click back to 0 to go back to normal. So there you have it. Advanced routing of the arpeggiator in Logic, same as Ableton. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.